Alrighty. So today's societal pressure, I feel like, or societal value or moral standard that people get away from is the value of patience and what patience truly can look like without actually having to lean too much on the textbook standard definition, or what at least patience looks like to me, to from my perspective, to give people enlightenment. Patience is a weapon. And what do I mean by that? Patience is not a proactive weapon in a sense. Patience could be patience could be the weapon that tells you to redirect your focus. Patience is all about focus. Focus and patience goes hand in hand. Both things in tandem when you're talking about accomplishing your goals or reaching a certain thing you set forth for yourself. You're going to need patience as a tool or as a weapon to assist you in not losing your way. Everybody has a way, everybody has a path, but people can find themselves on a good path for a moment in life, and they throw themselves off because they don't have the patience to stay with whatever's been laid forward for them. Like, if you know something is right around the corner, you know you're doing some good stuff. It, just practice a little bit of patience and practice the practice the act of harnessing your focus on things that you can control. When patience is usually brought up, it's usually seen as a dormant activity. Uh, Oftentimes, when patience is being used, people see it as not being proactive, not sort of taking action. You're seeing it as a sit down, and I gotta sit down, I gotta meditate, or I gotta sit down, I gotta stop myself. Honestly, no. Patience could be trusting in the process that's laid forth. Everybody has their own sort of path, so patience will come in all sorts of different forms for everybody. But I want to talk about proactive patience, or you could call this PP. Excuse my French, but oui. Uh, you know, so PP, or proactive patience, is going hand in hand with focus. In which regard of, I know I might have a big opportunity coming up, but it's not till October. But I got bills that's taking place, let's say, in July. Don't put yourself in a bad situation trying to force something to happen faster than letting it come to its own time. Because honestly, you'll find yourself losing some of those things you laid forth, some of those blessings you laid forth for yourself. You'll find yourself losing them because not always is the grass green on the other side, but it is good to really recognize what is beneficial for your life, what's not beneficial for your life, so you don't find yourself in a familiar hell, or you don't see yourself staying in a familiar hell instead of just chasing an unfamiliar heaven. Now, people are stuck in familiar hells in all sorts of ways, through addiction, uh, toxic relationships with family members, or friends, or loved ones, um, not giving themselves the proper love. They find themselves in a cycle of not giving themselves the proper love, not valuing themselves. Patience or practice patience, I feel, is letting you sit down and actually put that focus into career planning or goal building, or actually talking to yourself and, I want to do this, I want to do that. How long do I think it'll take to reach that? And what sort of side factors go into reaching that one goal? Because nowadays in society, there's a lot of factors that go into accomplishing a big thing. You might need to build a team of people. You might need a bunch of friends to come alongside, like business friends. You might need a lawyer or some sort. You might need to talk to someone who actually has been into whatever field you're trying to get into. You might need to find a grant to continue your education or pursue your education. You might need to win a contest to find some, that source of funding to actually chase your dream. And patience is going to help you know and trust in the process and not shift your own self off the railroad track of success that you already put yourself on. It's just a whole recentering of, okay, I know that this is coming. What can I do to improve myself for when my time comes? Because everybody will be faced with opportunity, but not everybody is ready for said opportunity. So even if you have the opportunity present, you might not even be ready for that opportunity, or that opportunity might not even be for you. Sometimes you got to prepare yourself so much that you take that opportunity by force. It's like being an underdog, like you're a zero-star NBA, like zero-star high school basketball player, and one day you go to Oprah Run, and there's a lot of five-star people there. With the patience and preparation of opportunity, knowing that you was gonna go to college, you've been preparing to go to college, and now you're getting an opportunity somewhere in between the gap of your big goal and where you started. You get the opportunity to prove yourself in this one shot. Now, that's not to give pressure to whatever situation you might be facing. This could be I got the opportunity to produce for a big rapper. I got the opportunity to rap for a big producer. And all you wanted to do was just make it to where you get a certain amount of streams, or you got a performance somewhere out in October. But you already have the patience to know that these good things were coming. You centered your focus, and you solidified your skill. You solidified your value, and you're strong not only physically, but you're strong now mentally, because you practice the resiliency and the focus that comes with patience. Oftentimes, I'm seeing now, because we're living the fast life, the microwave life. It's like microwave dinners. You try to make something gourmet out of just the most lukewarm foundation. You can't present Gordon Ramsay with a Salisbury steak that you got from Walmart. You probably will lose all opportunity of making it to Master Chef. Don't rush a good thing that's coming to you. Do not rush a good thing that's coming to you. Instead, prepare for the good thing that's coming to you by recentering your focus on another aspect that you can improve to reach that good thing. This could come in the form of reading, exercise, being more knowledgeable all around, and furthering your social ventures. Oftentimes, it is said that if you want to go fast, to go alone, but if you want to go far, to go with others. So it's always important that you build a strong centerpiece of a team. Could be 2 people, could be 3 people, could be 4, could be 5. You never want to get into a place though to where you're only leaning on your own understanding or your own knowledge of something, because you do not know every single thing in the world, and that's just a fact. It would be ignorant to say I know every single thing in the whole world and I do not have to ask for help or lean on someone else. You will always need let's say a friend to help carry that emotional baggage. You always might need a lawyer to help get you out of a situation. You always might need the bank to approve your loan for a house. So it's good that you had a banker that you actually developed a personal relationship with by treating them like a human. And not just like a banker, but treating them like a human. It's people that don't even treat each other like human nowadays. And oftentimes, it's just saying, hey, I don't like being hurt mentally, emotionally, or physically. So I know that you probably wouldn't like being hurt mentally, emotionally, or physically. Now, if you do like getting hurt in one of those ways, that's you. I don't know. You got some kinks or some fetishes or something. But you might gotta get that checked out. I don't know. Uh, Fix it. But oftentimes people will detract, and they might slip up, mess up an opportunity by making an enemy out of someone, needlessly making an enemy out of someone when you didn't need to. You could have a friend, you could have a partner. Now, I'm not gonna say everybody's gonna like you, nor am I gonna say you're gonna like everybody. But it doesn't hurt to actually lay a solid ground, a foundation of respect. And that's just respect of someone's humanity. Because no one is trying to not accomplish their dreams. Everybody's trying to accomplish their dream. Some might get lost along the path, and some might be beat along the path. But everybody's trying to accomplish some form of goal, or they trying to see something for their life. That's all I have to say about proactive patience. It's just not sitting around. It's actually asking yourself, what could I work on? Not necessarily fix, but what can I work on? What can I enhance? And what skills can I sharpen for when a side opportunity comes? Because there's over 1 billion people in this world. You don't know who got what, who needs what, who looking for what at what time. You might fit that. You might fit that bar that they got. You might fit that criteria. So you always want to make sure, through harnessing your focus in the right ways and investing in yourself in the right avenues and the right times, and truly knowing and getting your ducks in a row with, I need this, I need that. Okay, since that's squared away, let me now work on building my foundation. Let me now work on adding a little pizzazz to my craft. But again, with reshifting focus comes another new aspect of patience. Do not lose your way. Patience is the best weapon you have towards success at the end of the day.